Well, 17 House Democrats flipping their stance on a controversial piece of gun control legislation, voting against, get this, against a motion to notify Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE agents, when an illegal immigrant attempts to purchase a gun. That's just 2 years after they voted in favor of it. Attorney and gun activist Colion Noir is here now. Colion, help me out here. So, a couple years ago, these Democrats thought, you know what, you should notify ICE if an illegal immigrant tries to buy a gun. Now they've switched their vote. What does that tell us about the left these days?
It tells us that they don't care about anything other than control. Anybody can look at this and see very blatantly that the only reason they did this is because they didn't want to make angry a potential constituency, which they've been trying to use for the longest time to usurp what I've said before was the black vote. And the reason I think a lot of people should take account of this is because I think we should actually take a page from it from the standpoint that there were 8 Republicans that voted for the most recent bill that passed the House that was anti-gun.
Yep.
And so I think there are a lot of us that are in the gun community that should look at this and say, you know what, we need to hold those Republicans to the same standard that these Democrats fear as the reason for switching the way that they did.
You're saying the Democrats fear illegal immigrants and the idea that they're a future voting bloc, and as a result, they're willing to say, hey, ICE will handcuff you when it comes to gun purchases.
Absolutely. And if anything else, it should also demonstrate that these gun control laws, these supposed common sense gun measures, have nothing to do with actual safety. They have nothing to do with actual saving lives. That has everything to do with control. And this is on full display right here in front of us. Because when it comes to being able to maintain a certain position or power, they were flipping like a drop of a dime.
Colion, you mentioned the 2 bills that were passed in the House, hopefully dead on arrival in the Senate. But if the Democrats could have their way, you look at this issue more closely than really anybody in America. If they could have their way, how far would they go with guns?
I'll put it like this. Dianne Feinstein just introduced a bill introducing assault weapons ban. Dianne Feinstein is on record saying before that if she could, that she would tell everyone in America, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in. She just didn't have the vote. Now she's reintroduced the assault weapons ban again. And she's only doing this because now she feels like she has the vote. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
Ultimately, it would be confiscation of about 80% of the rifles I see behind you in your shop.
Yep.
Is where they're going for.
Sad man.
Exactly. Colion Noir, you know your stuff. Thanks for being with us this morning.
I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our two-way message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment and hit the bell and subscribe button. If you're looking for where to purchase your defund gun control shirts, hats, and drinkware, there's a link in the description section of this video.